So what made you guys settle back on Queens instead of going
Yeah,
back to the Bronx?
well, my moms, they got separated. So, so my mom's was like, I'm going back to New York, and she was like, you want to stay with your father, or you want to come back with me? And I'm 10 years old. I'm like, I'm going with my mom's. I'm not staying out here in some farm. The farm life was dope. Riding horses and swimming in lakes and all that good shit. Fresh water from the mountains, you could drink that shit, good shit, all natural shit, you know, milking cows, eating fresh eggs from the chickens and killing animals and whatever, eating them, that life.
Right. But you had just came from the city life, so it was like it was different for you.
Yeah, yeah. It was super different. Yeah. So, they even try to put me in a Spanish school out there because all I talked was English and that's all I knew. So I had to go to school. I was out there for like almost a year in school. It was hard, but I learned some things, as a kid, So anyway, by the time I was 12, my parents they separated, and then that's how me and my mom's ended up in Queens, and and I kind of became the man of the house, and my brother was on his way. So so going back to Queens is when the love for hip hop started. Like by the time I was 13 years old, 14, that's when I started collecting my first vinyls and all that shit. So
Mm. So your dad stayed in Colombia at that time?
yeah, he actually had another family. Right now I still got brothers. He passed away a few years back, but yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I got like two other brothers out there. I still have a lot of family out there. I got to go back out there because a lot of dealing with a lot of property and all that shit. That he left us.
Right. Over the years though, did you guys still maintain a relationship during that time when you were a kid, or was it like later on in life?
With who? With my pops?
Yeah, with your pops.
No, it's funny because yeah, over the years we lost contact, but then later, like when I turned 30 or 40 years old or some shit, um my uncle sent me his number and I got in contact with him, and me and my brother, we actually flew out to Medellin and seeing him and hung out with him and all that good stuff. But he wasn't doing too good at that point, but it was still good seeing him and kicking it with him. And once we left back to New York, like not too long after that, he passed. So, but it was good. It was good connecting with him because he that little connection and that little time, that's how he left us a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah, but I'm sure that also provided like a little bit of healing for you too, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course, man. It was great seeing him, you older now, so you understand life, and shit is not always gonna be, love and love, people have differences and shit. So I didn't have nothing against my pops, or what happened with my moms, because I used to see him do a lot of fucked up shit to my moms, but I was a kid, so
Right.
but yeah, man, it is what it is, man.